So inverse demand functions means the P is in term of the quantity. Okay, P is function of Q. Okay, so we call this the inverse demand function. But when if you put Q as a function of price, okay, as what I show here, if Q equals to P minus 10, meaning your Q is on the left hand side, your price is on the right hand side. So this is the normal demand function that you see. Q equals to how many, equals to P something. Okay, so this is the normal demand function. Q on the left, P on the right. But when you put the P on the left instead of the Q, so we call that the inverse demand function. Okay, so if you recall in economics, okay, what is the formula for equilibrium? Normally we say that demand is equal to supply, okay, or QD equals to QS. Then you can calculate what is the equilibrium quantity and price. So it's always in terms of quantity. Okay, the quantity demanded equals to quantity supplied. So that's why usually in economics we will put Q as a function of price. Okay, P minus 10. This is for demand. Then it is for supply. Then for example, it would be QS. Okay, P plus 10 plus 15, for example. So usually you will see that Q as a function of price, okay, whether for demand or for supply. Okay, but the question that you normally see in microeconomics or principal economics, they will change the order, meaning the P is converted or is reversed, or is what we call the inverse demand function. The P is in the left, the Q is on the right. Okay, so why do we do this? Because in order for you to calculate the total revenue, okay, this is important. Okay, you will learn this again, maybe this semester or even next semester, but many students got this one confused or wrong. Okay, why do we change? Why do we need inverse demand function? Because for you to calculate total revenue, okay, so for you to calculate total revenue in economics, sorry. For you to calculate total revenue is the product of P multiplied by Q. Okay, and of course, if you ask that, okay, P multiplied by Q should be the same as Q multiplied by P, correct? Yes, in theory, correct. But in economics, for you to calculate the total revenue, P must be multiplied by Q, not Q multiplied by P. Okay, to make this simple, okay, just now, let's say we put Q as a function of price, meaning P, let's say Q equals to P minus 10, for example. So meaning, right, here, that is the normal demand function. So if we follow this method here, okay, to get total revenue, P multiplied by Q, and you can also ask me, QP is the same as P multiplied by Q should be the same as Q multiplied by P, because this is darab or multiply, correct? Yes, in theory, correct. But in applied economics, if you put Q multiplied by P, then if you want to get total revenue this way, okay, so if Q multiplied by P, so you're gonna multiply by, so this is Q, correct? To get revenue, Q multiplied by P. So this whole term is your Q. So you need to multiply by P. So you're gonna get P square. You're gonna get, okay. So the product of this, it should be, the total revenue is what is supposed to be P square minus 10P. Okay, and this is not the correct way to express total revenue, because your TR is in terms of price. Okay, your TR should be in terms of Q, quantity, not in terms of price. Okay, so I hope this I mean, again, you will see this kind of questions maybe in your assignments when you're gonna apply in your assignment later. So your total revenue must be in terms of quantity, not in terms of price. Okay, so for you to calculate TR, it should be P multiplied by Q, or in other words, you need to make your demand function, you need to have the inverse demand function format, meaning P is equal to how many Q. That's what you see. That's why the question the question in time directly gives you in terms of the inverse demand function, so that you can get the quantity in terms of Q, or here is in terms of X, because X here is the quantity. Okay, so as what I showed just now, okay, the quantity should be okay, P multiplied by Q, so you're gonna get 0.004 Q, or for X, plus 10 multiplied by Q, so you should get 0.004 Q squared plus 10Q. Okay, so I showed you the how to get the TR. So TR minus by TC, can you anyone share your screen, what will be the answer before we end our class for today? Okay, can you, because we don't have the answer for question 58, correct? Because this is the even number question. So I will expect, I will hope that anyone from you, okay, can share your screen. Maybe you want to, you can type, you can show, I don't know how you're going to show. Maybe at least you can type your answer on a Word file. Okay, and then or you can take picture and then you can share on the, not sure how you're going to share. Okay, again, so the method to do this is first calculate the total revenue, correct? So total revenue is obtained by P multiplied by Q. Okay, I change the X into Q, so you can use this one, 0.001 Q square plus 4Q plus 400. This P equals to minus 0.0004 Q plus 10. Okay, change the X into Q so that it has more relevance in terms of economics, okay, rather than using X. Okay, so once you obtain the total revenue, I already shown you the solution here. Okay, so it should be here 0.0004 Q squared plus 10Q. So this is your total revenue expression. Okay, 0. Sorry for the bad handwriting. Okay, hopefully I will improve in terms of, so it will be 0.00004 Q squared plus 10Q. So this is your total revenue expression. Okay, so once you get your TR, you minus by your by the TC function, then you will have the final answer as your profit function. Okay, 0.005x, I believe that is 5x squared, right? Plus 6x plus 400. Okay. If you type in Word, you can share your screen. You can use the screen of the Microsoft Word punya subscript and superscript, correct? Is it minus 400 or plus 400? You can click the share button. Okay, you can share your screen if you want to. So what will be the answer? It will be minus 400. Okay, let me. So so it should be minus 400, is it? This should be x. Where is it? X square, correct? So is this the right answer? 0.005x square plus 6x minus 400? Betul eh? Okay, so yeah, so if you can get this one, okay, 0.005, but okay, of course, the solution is very straightforward, but many students will not struggle. I mean, the difficult part is not, you know, TR minus TC. The difficult part is to get the total revenue. Okay, once you get the total revenue, like this one, okay, so once you get the TR, then minus the total cost should be straightforward, okay, but the problem is to get the total revenue. Okay, so this is the part that many students struggle to understand why you need to use the inverse demand function. Okay, so I mentioned again, in economics, if you want to calculate total revenue, you need to use the inverse demand function. What is inverse demand function? Is when you put the price as a function of quantity, not Q as a function of price. Okay, meaning the P equals to how many Q, not Q equals to how many P. Okay, so the format that you see here is the correct format for you, or what we call the inverse demand function. Once you get the inverse demand function, or P in term of Q, okay, then you put the bracket multiply by quantity. Then you get the total revenue as what I've shown here. Okay, TR P multiplied by Q. So the demand function, the inverse demand function in bracket multiply by Q. So the expression must be in term of quantity, then you can multiply by quantity, not multiply by price, as what I showed just now. Okay, if you multiply by price like this, okay, this is wrong. Okay, you do not want Q in term of P, then you multiply by P. Then you get your answer in term of P square, or in term of price, which is not the way to calculate total revenue. So I hope you learn a valuable lesson today, especially on this inverse demand function. I forgot to record, but I did manage to record on this important part, because the early part, I think, is just me going through the formulas, okay, the algebra. But I think this is the part that you will go and watch again if you do have problems or confused. Okay, so uh, QR code, no need to scan. I will extract again. Your attendance is based on your WebEx login. Once you log in your WebEx, and I can see when you log in and when you log out. Okay, so I will extract your attendance from the WebEx session directly. Okay, so that is the way I collect your attendance. Okay, not through QR code. Okay. So, okay, so I think it's already 10 o'clock. So please practice this question again. If you're still unsure, okay, TR minus TC is the way to calculate the profit function. Okay, the first one is pretty straightforward. Okay, but the second one, you are not given the TR, but you calculate TR by means of P times Q, TR total revenue. But to get that, you need the inverse demand function, and the question already provide you with the demand function, inverse demand function. Okay, so I'll end our lecture on that note. Okay, I will put this recording on YouTube and or in your WebEx. I will give the link also for last week lecture. Okay, so thank you for your time. Okay, inshallah, I'll see you next Wednesday. Okay, and please get into your group. Okay, discuss how you're gonna split your task. Okay, hopefully I can get your assignment earlier than end of next week. Okay, because giving you 2 weeks is just the maximum time. I don't think you need you need more than even a week to do that. If you are quick, then you can have at least 1 week of rest, because we're gonna start with the second assignment after you finish the first assignment. So if you finish your first assignment early, okay, then you can have like few days of so-called rest, okay, before we start with the second assignment. Okay, so submit your assignment early, then we're gonna start with the second assignment after the deadline of the first assignment. Okay, so thank you. Okay, Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning.